Okay, so this question says, what is the area of a rectangle with a base, that's supposed to say of 7, and a height of 12? So let's go ahead and figure this one out with our formula chart. We have area, which is a keyword that we're going to highlight, area, and it's a rectangle. So knowing that part already, let's go ahead and look at our formula chart that we have to know how to use, but we don't have to ever memorize. Okay, so knowing how to use it, we're going to look for the section that says area. Well, there it is. Well, I know that area covers everything below it like that. It's that entire section for area. And we're looking for rectangle. Well, here's our rectangle. It also covers the same formula is going to be or parallelograms. Okay, so to kind of show you what that means real fast, you're going to either have rectangles or something that you see that's kind of like this, where the lines are slanted. Okay, and that is a type of parallelogram. Now on these, you're usually going to have a height that's usually like a dashed line going straight down. Okay, so that's a parallelogram. So is a square, however. A square is also a parallelogram. So even though you don't see the word square on here, then a square does count as a parallelogram. And I am so sorry, my screen apparently has a small crack in it, so ignore that one real fast. And I'm going to draw a square over here on the left instead. Sorry about that. So my point here is that it's not just a rectangle. You have to understand that a parallelogram can look like the one with the slants, the parallel lines that are slanted. And then also a square, which is all four sides would be the same. So let's say those are all fours. Okay. So rectangle or parallelogram. So let's continue from there. So let's go ahead and get our formula for this one. It's pretty simple. It's A equals BH, which you might have heard as length times width in 6th grade. All right, so let's write down our t-chart first. Draw your t-chart. Our formula is just A equals B times H. And now all of our variables we need to break down over here on the right. A equals, B equals, and H equals. Well, since area is still what we're solving for, it stays A. It's unknown currently. Base, if we look at our words, we have a base of 7. So base equals 7, and then a height of 12. So height is 12. And now we just go ahead and plug it in. So A is still the same, so A is A. And once we use it, we lose it. Okay, that helps us keep track of everything that we're doing. And I'll go ahead and lose it here also. All right, we need to plug in B. So for B, it's actually going to be a 7. That's our value. And once we use it, we lose it. And now we need times. So open parentheses, 12, which is our height. And once we use it, we lose it. Now we also kind of know that we've used everything and we're going to cover all of our bases. So now we need to just do the math and solve. So go ahead and pause the video here and solve 7 times 12 and see what you get also. Okay, if you pause the video, you will see that 7 times 12 gives you 84. And since we don't have any units here, we can just write the words or put U for units, but we can write units, and it's area, so it's always going to be squared. So your area for this is A equals 84 units squared, just base times height. And like I said, last year you probably heard it as length times width. And that's it. All right, go ahead and take this knowledge that you learned on this video and apply it to any rectangle, square, or / parallelogram, and go from there. Don't forget to use your formula charts and draw your T-chart as well. All right, good luck.